Oh, my mic's muted. Ha! My mic is always muted for some reason. Did not need to turn off Dishonored. There's Spooter. Alright, let's. I'll probably stream for an hour or so. Potent. Continue. Alright,
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points, picking the approach, thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. But with the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men. I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall, and Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches. And it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. And I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Zirconos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got
Why do
close.
so many have so little?
Everyone knew
It
I
was
was in
never
trouble.
meant to be this way.
Even the gangs. The Duke's brother. There has been dead for a long time. But now was my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
Should we head toward the palace?
Time to get going.
anything this guy puts on the mask is so tough, bro. Like, golly, man.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
Catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay?
Stop summoning rats. Because I thought this was you wonder why.
Getting it to the shop. Betty afraid we'll get.
You're trying to get like a good idea.
The runs a shop is nervous, but if they just let us move it straight off the
I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. A beggar succumbs to blood flies. The cat sleeps on a velvet pillow.
That's a secret. These guys
I hear laughter. Somewhere there is still merriment in song, and the gentle ease of friendship. I ask nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be. Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
Such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaca.
Laws change.
Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
The board said it was probably the help.
knows what's happened. Could be anything. Just gotta watch my own
Something
back.
wrong.
More innocent blood spill? It doesn't have to be like this. We both know it. Somewhere a miner coughs black from his lungs. He hides it from his wife. Will you kill them too? Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
You're back at the heart of your homeland. A bigger, better palace than the one you sailed away from so long ago. Feeling nostalgic? Will you ever be comfortable in Dunwall again? Assuming you make it back? You've seen the suffering here, the decay, but, dear Corvo, would you even have lifted a finger if the Duke hadn't put Emily in harm's way? Be honest now. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Tomorrow.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange. Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
Out. Dropped a brick on the guy's head from the window. He doesn't come around anymore. Can't even talk, I've heard. For now, she makes lunch for me once a week. Bites me inside.
Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
Yeah. But for her, it was the principle of the matter.
This city is a place of riches. But not all get a seat at the banquet table. Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world? Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world? You want me to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment. This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaka in the south. places I wanted to visit with you. Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way. The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten. Mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them? I am tired. How long, my dears? How long must I endure in this shadow state? I see Karnaka falling into darkness, hate, and corruption. If only it were not so.
Like you since I put on the uniform.
Hate and corruption. If only it were not so.
there?
trouble over there.
This kid been found guilty. This is
Come back here!
Huh? You won't get away!
Sight!
no, you ain't running.
This isn't...
You're gonna pay for his death!
Over there! On the stairs! No! Damn it!
Please! I won't tell anyone I saw you!
Let's see how you handle yourself.
She picked his mother's pistol. The next time she used it. Oh. The others thought it simply malfunctioned.
What is going on here?
I apologize. I did not mean.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
I can't see! Damn it, my eyes! No use running!
This won't.
Long. Come back here!
Come on!
You won't get away! End of the road!
There's another spirit here. Beyond its cage of flesh. So many places I wanted to visit with you. I ask nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be.
Decoy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart. Get ready to feel pain, Your Eminence. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luke, how are we gonna get his
Trying to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flunked logged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
This playback indicates that the machine is waking up. Play this if the machine detects evidence of a break-in. Door was unlocked. Do something.
Never ending.
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Thought I heard blood flies for a second. Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. Abilities weighing on me.
The shooter has to be hiding over there!
Done well.
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
More innocent blood spilled. It doesn't have to be like this. We both know it. Even without eyes to look upon the world, I see so much. Once nearly all things were hidden. This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnataka in the south.
At least I'm not one of them. Exactly. All this idea of froze is
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin and your touch.
Where even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the predator is for.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
The tea's too hot, the bath's too cold, my vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then, if it's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
Why do so many?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end.
Yes, so little. It was never meant to be this way.
If the old Duke could only say this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he knew better than to serve Tyrion with hagfish.
Joke if you want me to. Our new Duke spends more in one month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodana Sabel was tight with the coin.
Why would they?
Alright.